guys, and welcome back to ASMR Bola. So today guys, I've got a pretty crazy story about a crazy goth guy. So if you do go ahead and enjoy, please do not forget to leave a like, comment down below and subscribe. And yes, I am laughing because it just brings back the memories and it's so funny. So yeah, if you enjoy, do all that good stuff, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications on so you can get notified when I do next post. We're back on the daily uploads. Sorry that I missed out a post yesterday. I kind of woke a bit late and I was focusing on uploading a main channel video. So yeah, let's get straight into this. Okay guys, so this story time did actually take place around 5 or 6 months ago. So you know, it was in like the midst of the pandemic at that point, and I can remember there was a little like period where you could go and do exercise. So there's this one place which is near my cousin's. So I went and I met him, and we just basically planned to do an exercise like 2 or 3 meters apart. So yeah, we was an extra meter, if anyone is wondering. But yeah, so I can remember I meet him up, and it's like 12 in the afternoon, and we literally just wanted to ride our bikes, and for the rest of that time we would maybe either go to the shop or something. So I can remember meeting him, and he's got his bike and everything ready, and when we get there, I come up with the idea of like, oh, we can, you know, not only just go on a bike ride like around the area, we can go pretty far, you know, because it's for exercise, it'll just be more interesting as well. So we actually decided that we was going to this one place. So there was a lot of like, you know, bike tracks and little jumps that you could do. What ends up happening is we end up going there. It's you know, just a normal like journey there. It wasn't even that far. It was like a half an hour bike ride. So we get to this place after like maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So we're there, and it's basically like a whole massive park, and you have to ride through the park, through the fields, over the lake, and then down into like a woodland area, and you come to a little car park that's in the woods. So this car park in the woods is basically for the people to park their cars. They were mainly going to be using this bike track, or like for people who just want to walk the kids over on the field. So we end up going through this car park place, and we go up through the gates, down a little lake, and we get to like the top of this trails. It's like a proper trails, you know, what you'd see like MTX shows and things like that. It's one of them proper ones, like professionals use this as well. So you have 3 different trails you can take. You have, I think one's a green, which is for like a novice. You have an intermediate, which is like the yellow one, and then you also have a red, which is for like more advanced people. So what I remember is we just went down the intermediate straight away to get a hang of this, and we later on went down all of them to try them. Let me just say, the advanced one, it isn't as advanced as it like says it is on the board and everything, but I guess the reason they put it as advanced is because you have to go over like this weird tabletop, and then you do a little jump onto like a top of this wooden box, and then you jump back into the ramp. So I think that's the reason they made it for like more experienced people. So anyways, what I remember is we was going down them, having a whole bunch of fun. I think we go down like about 3 or 4 until we stop at the bottom, have a little break, eat some of the snacks that we brought along, and then it started to rain. So when I mean rain, I mean like heavily chuck it down. It was crazy. So me and him think, you know what, instead of going all the way back home, we're just gonna wait under a tree, because they had like these trees and like these wooden benches under them, and then we're just gonna wait for the rain to pass. So we end up going under the tree. We sit there for maybe like 15 or 20 minutes, and the rain dies down, but it doesn't fully clear up. So I'm like to him, bro, let's just go down some of the trails again. Let's go down the red one and maybe the and they kind of intertwine, so you like cross each other at a certain point of these trails, and they all do that, but on different parts, before they enter like the, you know, the harder sections of each different trail. So what I actually remember is, as we was crossing, this dude came along from like the one that I was on, but he was more in front, and I saw my cousin, and I tried to shout him, because like it looked like they was gonna crash, and my cousin ended up going into the back of his wheel, and the guy fell and just fell off the bike. So the guy falls off the bike, and my cousin, he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that." And the guy's like, "Oh, whatever, man," like, and he's like fully like swearing at him. I'm like, I'll go over there, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? I already knew what's going on, but I was like, yo, what's going on? Like in that little situation of like the bit of conflict that was going on. The guy was like, "This guy, man, like, bruh, can't you watch where he's damn going? Are you blind or something?" And like this guy was like a full-on, like, you know, goth, like, you knew, like as soon as I saw him, like I knew that he was on some like demonic, nah, he was on some like crazy ass, it was mad. So I remember he had like these gloves on, right, and I was like, "Yo, like what do you think you're doing? Like, don't talk to him like that." And he's like, "Who are you? His brother or something?" And I was like, "No man, I'm his cousin, like what, it was an accident, can you please just chill out, just stop?" He's like, "Man, just watch where you're damn going." And like my cousin went to push him, yeah, and I don't know what the hell this guy had on his gloves, yeah, but they was like these spiky ass like things, and he tried to pull on like latch out to my cousin, let alone this guy is probably like 20 to like maybe 25, and yeah, he full on tried to look, and I'm like, what do you think you're doing? And I got mad, yeah, and the people like around the trails just full on stopped, because we was blocking paths for the intermediate and the advanced. So people were like, "Oh, come on, like, you saw the situation." One of the dude overheard one of the guys say, "Watch where you going," and he was like to the older guy, "Oh, just come on, man, they're young, like, leave them, it was an accident." And the guy was like, "Whatever." So yeah, the guy full on stuck his finger up to me, and I was like, what do you think you're doing? Like, why have you got claws on? And we literally just full on started peeing ourselves in front of him, embarrassing this guy. And then he tries to come to me, and I'm like, "Whoa, what do you think you're doing?" And like the older people, they're like, "Whoa, stop this, like this, there's no need for this, it was an accident." So I full on just boot the back of the wheel, and he was getting mad, but luckily one of the older dudes stopped him, because yeah, I was fully just gonna like go for the dude, and yeah, that was basically it. I wasn't obviously gonna do anything to him unless he like done something to me. I just kicked his bike, because I'm not having none of that. Like, he's going full on, he's wilding, like, calm yourself down, like, are you mad? But yeah, like, bro, it was crazy, and to be honest, none of that would have happened if, you know, we could have just settled it straight away. Like, if it was mature enough, it would have been like, "Oh man, it's no worries, you know, just watch out for my bike next time, watch the track." It just shouldn't have been as hostile as it was. But anyways, that is the story. I know it wasn't nothing major. After that, we ended up seeing him, and he put his glasses on weird, and he looked like he was in a bit of a struggle, and a bit of a, you know, when someone's like, you know, they're peed because they can't do nothing, and like, bruh, I swear he thought my cousin was on his own, but no. So yeah, that was the crazy golf guy.